Hi, welcome to the homestead. Tonight I'm going to make a pork roast in the pressure cooker. Follow along, I'll show you how I do it. Let's get cooking. Alright, I have a half an onion here. So that is going to the bottom of the pot. I don't want my meat to stick down there, so I like the onion down there. Here's the pork roast, and I'm not going to sear it. I'm going to put it right into the pressure cooker. Alright, so our pork roast is inside the pressure cooker. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cumin. Measure with your heart there. If you want more, add more, or you can leave it out. It's delicious though if you haven't cooked with it. And then I'm going to do the chicken bouillon powder. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons. That one was kind of a heaper. It's a lot of meat, so it shouldn't be too salty, but all right. And then I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of chili powder. And just for a little bit of heat, I'm going to do some crushed red pepper. Just a couple shakes, not a lot, just for flavor. And then crushed black pepper. I am going to add 2 cups of liquid. Normally you just need 1 cup to your pressure cooker. I am going to add 2 because I want a little bit more pork broth because I want to make some green chili out of this as one of my options for the leftovers. One of my favorite garlic hacks is to cut the belly button, or that brown button off the end of a garlic. I just call it the belly button of the garlic. Put it in my press. Give it a squeeze. It all comes to the top like that. I give it a little scrape with a knife. And then I put about 5 garlic cloves in here that are fresh. Alright, and here's the pork roast after 70 minutes. So I'm going to shred it up, and I'm going to put some on my air fryer pan, and then I'm going to crispy it up for some barbecue pork sandwiches. Alright, and here's the pork. So this is part of my freezer clean out. Just pork roast was in there, so I want to get it cooked up. So now I'm going to make some barbecue pork sandwiches. I'll be right back after. I'm going to crispy it up in the air fryer, 390 degrees for about 5 minutes. And here's after 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And now I'm going to put my barbecue mayonnaise sauce on here. Alright, that sauce is on the pork here. So it'll be a little creamy, a little zingy. It'll be delicious. Alright, so I'm making a coleslaw. So I cut up a small head of cabbage. I did 1/2 of onion and 1 grated carrot. So now I'm going to show you how I do my dressing. There is 1 cup of mayonnaise. Here's a 1/4 cup of sour cream. Quarter cup of Bragg vinegar. 1/4 cup of sugar. Put some pepper. A little pinch of salt. I'm going to do about a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder. And that was actually onion powder. So 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Alright, and then we're just going to whisk, whisk, whisk. I left my tripod outside. I was gardening today. Oh, and we're going to add about a 1/4 cup of buttermilk. got it whisked up. I'm just going to take the back of the spoon. All right, I think that's good. I'm going to get it mixed in the coleslaw here. All right, I'm going to pour that dressing on here. I will scrape out that bowl. I just can't do it one-handed. And you can adjust the spices on this. If you don't like what I put in, you could leave it out. Or add a spice, your favorite spice. I'm going to put this down for one moment. All right, this is very saucy, but I think very delicious. So if you didn't want it that saucy, just put half that dressing on and you can reserve it for a vegetable dip or another. You could do broccoli salad, which would be amazing with this dressing. All right, I'll do a little taste test. And if you have any leftover coleslaw the next day and it's too wet, just cut up some more cabbage and put it in there and mix it in. So good. Good stuff. You should try it.